I'm going to try to keep my remarks as short as possible because we, of course, want to hear our distinguished speakers. But let me begin by thanking our sponsors, the University of Utah College of Humanities, as well as the Tanner Humanities Center for the gracious gifts that they've given us to make this event possible. I also want to thank the many staff members from the College of Humanities as well as from their Department of Linguistics for all of the hard work that they've done to make this possible. Thanks especially to Marsh Schafer for the tremendous amount of thought and effort that she's devoted to organizing the forum. Karen, are you here? Back there. Let's give her a hand. I also want to thank Jessica Darrington and Chantel Arraiz from the Department of Linguistics for the amount of thought and effort they've put into organizing this event. They've taken care of every last detail, and I really appreciate that. You probably met them when you checked in just a few moments ago downstairs. I also want to express my appreciation to Professor Bill Edgington from Brigham Young University, who's here on the front row with us. He helped me think through this event and plan it last fall when he and I were teaching a course on forensic linguistics together at the University of Utah. Bill is, you might know this, he is one of the most active and most sought after forensic linguists in the country right now. He has served on well over 40 court cases and has done a fantastic job of that. He will be giving the closing remarks at today's forum. We have a number of distinguished guests in the audience today. We have representatives of the United States Department of Justice, as well as the Utah Supreme Court. We also have representatives of the Utah Attorney General's Office and many other distinguished organizations and offices and law firms. So welcome to all of you. I also want to recognize the presence of fellow linguists, not only from the University of Utah, but also from Brigham Young University, Northern Arizona University, and Ohio University. A quick shout out also to all of the students who are here with us today. Oops. Didn't expect that to happen.
I'll call you later.
I was about to say welcome also to the people who are joining us from around the world. This was a phone call just now from my son who's in Finland. I guess he didn't know we were doing this right now. I need to shut this off, don't I? I'd actually silenced my phone, but it was playing through the computer for some reason. Okay, let's see. Airplane mode, good. Anyway, as I said, yes, a lot of people are joining us through Livestream from around the world, and that's also exciting. This event will also be made available for later playback from the website. Hopefully this will come up in a second. As you know, we have 3 speakers today, a linguist, a lawyer, and a judge, and I will be introducing each of them just before their individual talks. Our first speaker today is Roger Shai, a linguist and distinguished professor emeritus from Georgetown University. Among other things, he is known as the founder of the prestigious sociolinguistics doctoral program at Georgetown University. Since the 1980s, Professor Shai has focused mainly on the relationship between language and the law, and he has done more than any other person to develop the field of forensic linguistics. He is widely regarded as the father of modern forensic linguistics, and his work has become legendary. He's the author of 43 published books and 208 articles, and has consulted on some 600 cases and testified as a linguistics expert witness 54 times in criminal and civil trials in 26 states, as well as before the U.S. Senate and U.S. House of Representatives in impeachment trials of U.S. senators and federal judges, and in international criminal tribunals. He has also provided sworn affidavits and depositions in some 75 law cases. We have a prepared handout, I think it's at the back of the room, that lists the 13 books that he's written that deal most centrally with forensic linguistics, and I hope you have a chance to look at that list. Professor Shai will be speaking us today about an approach to analyzing language evidence that demonstrates the importance of situating what is considered to be smoking gun language evidence, such as words and phrases, in the context of the larger discourse in which it occurs. This approach makes use of state-of-the-art tools from multiple disciplines that are related to language science, and it is critical for assessing what a person really means and what a person really understands. It's a great privilege to hear about this approach from the person who developed it. Please join me in welcoming Professor Roger Shai.